feeling it in my stomach, and just, yeah, my lungs were burning as well. Hello, welcome everyone. It's week 10 and today I've come down to Preston Park, which is the start of the Brighton Marathon, which is just under 3 weeks away. So I thought I would come down today for my hill session, and I'm going to start with a lap of Preston Park, which is exactly how the Brighton Marathon route starts. So I just wanted to kind of get used to that feeling of what the first mile is like, and also to try and put into practice a lesson I learned from last week. So last week I was doing a 20 miler at race pace, and overall it went well. It felt pretty tough actually, but in terms of pacing it went well. The only thing that I would probably have changed is the start, which I kind of went out a little bit too quickly. So I'm going to practice today trying to have a kind of level pace at the start and then see how I get on with my hills afterwards. And I'm going to be starting to taper this week, so reducing my mileage, because it's just under 3 weeks to the Brighton Marathon. So I'm going to be doing about 70 to 80% of my mileage for this week. Next week it'll be about 50 to 60%, and then the week after, which is marathon week itself, I'll just be doing about 20 to 30% of my typical mileage, so that my legs are relatively fresh for race day. So that is the plan. So on race day, I think it will be setting off from just up here. I've looked at the map on the website and I'm guessing it will be just about here, where at the moment you can see lots of green space. Over there, there's kind of like a walk-in PCR COVID testing centre at the moment. But I think just here in front of it, in this big space, there'll be the Brighton Marathon set up, and then people will be setting off from just over here, running up along this path, going towards the end of Preston Park, going up here, which is a little kind of incline. There's a road there, and then they'll do a loop, and then they'll end up kind of back here, and they'll join the road down that way. So it's kind of like a full circle, and then back that way down towards town. So that's down towards the seafront, down to the pier. I think that's how it's working. Don't take my word for it. Have a look at the map on the Brighton Marathon website, but that's how I think it's working at the moment. I haven't actually done the Brighton Marathon before. I've done the half, which started off down by the seafront. That was back in 2016, I think it was, but not the full marathon. So this will be my first time trying it out, and my first official marathon incidentally as well, for anyone who hasn't tuned in and heard me talk about that before. So I'm going to set off in a second. I'll get warmed up and then try out the first mile of the Brighton Marathon, just to get used to the environment. I just wanted to say as well, before I get started, a big thanks to everyone who commented and subscribed last week. It's really much appreciated, and do let me know this week if you've got any questions about anything to do with my training. If you've got any tips, any suggestions, or anything you want to see on the channel, then do let me know. So about 0.4 of a mile in, I'm just looping up back around the pass. This is the first hill, going up back towards the general direction of the start line, and then do a loop back around the park before getting into town. So that hill that I just came up looks to be about 0.4 of a mile, and then as soon as you exit it and curve round to the left around the park, then there's this downhill immediately after. Okay, and I'm just about to finish the first mile. Let's see how I've done with pacing. Not too bad. Be about right. Maybe could go a little bit slower on the hill, but overall about right. So hill reps all done, and after warming up on, I say warming up, it was a bit tricky actually going up that hill in the first mile, so I've got to bear that in mind for race day. But after doing that initial mile, then I decided to stick on that hill that's in the first mile of the Brighton Marathon. I did my 5 reps on there, so 5 reps of 2 minutes, and then with a bit of a warm down at the end, so 4 miles in total. So that's all done for my first run of the week. Later this week I'll be doing some other runs, I think doing my final long run, and my plan is as well to do Parkrun for the first time in 6 years this Saturday. Okay, Wednesday, second run of the week, and I'm just going to do an easy 4 miles today, going along the cliff path. So my plan is just to follow it along, and it's kind of up and down, undulating along here, but no pressure on time, just to kind of enjoy the surroundings, and also to test out my new trail shoes as well. So I've got these Brooks Caldera 5s, and I'm going to be posting up a video of those as well, just kind of first impressions of those on the channel this week too. So lovely run there along the clifftop path, and good weather as well today, nice and sunny. So it's Saturday now and I've come down to my local parkrun, Hove Promenade Parkrun. I've just done a mile warm-up, and then it's about 8:45 at the moment, so we'll be heading off in about 15 minutes time. So it's actually the first time I've done a parkrun in, I looked at my account on Parkrun, 5.5 years, so a long time. It was really pushing, it was feeling it in my stomach, and just, yeah, my lungs were burning as well. So I haven't done a timed 5k in a while, but yeah, really pleased with that. It's great to be back at Parkrun after 5.5 years, I think it is, and really pleased with the time too. So it's saying on my watch that I came out with a PB, so 1942.9 precisely. So I haven't got the official result through yet, so if it's sub 1948 then that'll be a PB, so really pleased with that. And overall it was just really nice event, so just that kind of community feel, everyone encouraging each other. It just reminded me why I love Parkrun. So massive thank you to all of the volunteers at Hove Promenade Parkrun. They were just really good, really nice. So I'll definitely be going back. It won't be 5.5 years till the next time. Right, Sunday, last run of the week, so I've just packed up my vest, got some liquid with me and also some stuff to eat along the way, and it's going to be 13.1 miles today, so half marathon. Right, that's my run all done for today, so 13 miles at race pace. As you can see, it was a bit of a hot one, a bit grim. But overall went good. My legs probably felt a bit stiff around like 6-7 miles, but not too bad considering I did the 5k PB yesterday. So I managed to get through it, and there was a couple of things that helped yesterday actually to relax the legs. So I had an ice bath straight after I did the 5k, and then a very kind of light swim in the sea in the evening. So that really helped with the run today not being as agonizing. So my point of interest for this week's training is the bank holiday weekend ride out in Brighton. So because it's the August bank holiday weekend, lots of people come down, they bring their scooters, so these old style Vespa Lambretta scooters, kind of mod style, and they parade them around. So I'm going to go and have a look at some of them. training all done. Next week I'm going to be thinking a bit more about my final preparations, the kit I'm going to be taking for race day, because it's only 2 weeks to go now to the Brighton Marathon, so not long.